All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled DJ Trumpet Surrenders. All right? DJ Trumpet Surrenders. Listen up.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. As we bring you today the news headlines. The United States and Iran have officially signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at ending the war in Iran. President Trump signed the agreement at a dinner at the Palace of Versailles, hosted by French President Emmanuel Macron, hours after the G7 summit wrapped up in the French Alps. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian signed the agreement in Tehran. He later shared the memorandum on social media, calling it a historical document and a message from a powerful Iran, unquote. The 14-point agreement calls for an immediate end to fighting on all fronts, including Lebanon, the full resumption of maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, the lifting of the U.S. blockade, the waiving of U.S. sanctions on Iran, the unfreezing of Iranian assets, and an investment fund to rebuild Iran. Iran's lead negotiator, Mohammad Bakr Khalid,
$300 billion investment. So this war was for nothing.
Said, quote, "Everything we sought to achieve through military action, we obtained several times over through negotiation. It was not even comparable," unquote. On Capitol Hill, some lawmakers have criticized Trump's deal, with Republican Senator Bill Cassidy calling it the, quote, "worst foreign policy blunder in decades."
So you heard it yourself. America surrenders. Okay? We have surrendered. All right? Let's listen to this one here. DJ Trumpet surrenders. DJ Trumpet surrenders. America defeated by Iran. It has to bow the knee to Iran. All right? Okay? Listen up.
Giving ground, red lines disappearing in the dust every time Trump spoke.
We have taken their money, it's not our money, it's their money, and we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back.
There was a lot of admissions in there.
You see that? So this war was fought on the premise that the hammer of the earth could just take them down without a fight. That's how it has been from the founding, the 250 years of rulership of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's been able to defeat and take down the enemy without no problem. Okay? Now, in 2026, their pomp has been brought down to the ground. All right? Okay, let's get in. Let's read that in the scriptures. All right, let's go to the scriptures here. All right. Let's read. Let's go to Jeremiah 50 and 23. This describes America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Highlight that. It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?" Okay. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord." So the Lord is confounding these Edomites. Okay. They're not as wise as they think they are. Okay. All right. We can go here to Obadiah which brings that out too. At Obadiah chapter 1. All right, only one chapter. And let's see here. All right, we'll go down to verse 8. No, actually, we'll start at 7. And it reads, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in the day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Okay, and that is what has happened. Okay, Iran planned for many years. Okay, for this, for them to be bombed. Okay, and they dug themselves in and put missile cities in place under the ground, and they prepared strategically against America. All right, so the Lord is the one who is bringing America down. Their wisdom, because it was they're looking pretty stupid now. Okay, America is the laughing stock of the world. Okay, he went there to do what? Take them down like he normally do other nations. All right, the hammer of the whole earth, and regime change or do whatever he want to do with them. All right, but it didn't happen, and so the economy is affected. So he caved in. All right. So again, verse 8, shall I not in the day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? All right. And this is going to lead to the destruction of Babylon the Great in America. Because the other nations, they looking at America, they saying, damn, they getting weak. All right. So they feel they got hope. All right. And it's going to happen in Armageddon. Revelation 6 and 4, the Lord has given them a great sword. And that's why they brag about their great military. DJ Trumpet does. Okay. All right. But we can see where the Lord is giving wisdom to other nations to match their military. All right. Revelation chapter 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red. That's symbolic of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's not white. He is red. Okay. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. All right. They had the sanctions on Iran. Now they're saying they're going to lift the sanctions. All right. But I thought this war was supposed to be over in a matter of weeks or months. Right. Now they're giving them exactly what they want. Okay. And there went out another horse that was red, symbolizing Esau, Edom, Revelation 6 and 4. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. All right. So-called white man was given power to take peace from the earth. And their countless wars during this 250-year rule, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So a great sword was given to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to conquer and destroy. And that's exactly what he did. He did. But at this point in time, the Lord is saying your time is up. All right. Just like any other nation, their time is up. So they're in a free fall. Babylon the Great is falling. Okay. Job 14 and 5. All right. And it reads, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right. So the Lord equates the kingdoms and man and the spirits of man the same way. All right. He raises up these kingdoms. All right. And he appoints them, and he brings them out, brings them down when he sees fit. And they're not going to go past 1 second or 1 hour, 1 day past the rulership that the Lord has designated them to rule. All right. We'll go to here to Daniel, let's see here, 4:17, and it reads, we always read this: this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth over it the bases of men. All right. So the Lord, he's the one controlling DJ Trumpet to fulfill prophecy. Prophecy will be fulfilled. Okay. Proverbs 21:1, and it reads, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water he turneth it whithersoever he will. So man does not have free will. Okay. The Lord is the one who guides man in his thoughts. Okay. All right. So all the prophecies will be fulfilled. And right now he's hardening the heart of DJ Trumpet. Okay. And how do we know that? He declared, they signed the document today, which is June the 19th, 2026. And yesterday on the 8th, I think it was the 18th, all right, he declared a War Powers Act, all right, to ramp up production for more weapons. Okay. So they know that this is not over. Okay. That they're going to continue to go to war. All right. And the Lord has them in this trap. Okay. Because it's not real is not going to stop. Is not real is not going to stop. They're going to keep, the small hats are going to continue to go to war with these other nations, with Iran and the other nations. They're not going to abide by this agreement. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll end it here. All right. Just wanted to let you know that he surrendered. DJ Trumpet surrendered. $300 billion is going to be given to Iran. Okay. $300 billion will be given to Iran. Can you believe that? 300 billion, while America is falling. Okay. The citizens are suffering. Okay. Homelessness and lack of jobs due to AI and such. All right. And then they're going to all of a sudden give 300 billion. All right. Okay. All right. With that, I say shalom.